Hi and welcome back to our YouTube channel. As you might know, I am a big fan of ProAiir products. I like them being water resistant. I like how they look on the skin. I like how they smell. I like, well, kind of everything about ProAiir products, and that is why I'm this excited to show you the new product there is by ProAiir. It are the solids. This is one of the palettes. There are 4 different palettes, but there are also single colors, so it just comes with one color in them. And in this video I wanted to show you the palettes, and I wanted to talk about how to use them and, well, everything I know on the palettes and the solids so far. So if you are interested in ProAiir solid products, please keep watching because I will explain them step by step in the coming video. First, let us talk about options when buying ProAiir solids. There are a few different possibilities. You can buy singles, so just individual colors in a little cup that are very nicely wrapped, and you can just purchase the colors you want. There are quite a lot of colors available. I can't show them all in this video, so I will put a link to all of them in the description box down below, so if you are interested you can check out all the individual colors. And there are also 4 palettes. I would like to show you all 4 of these palettes, but unfortunately one has already sold out and I can't make it magically appear. So I'm going to show you the 3 that I still have in my store at this moment. The first one's called Wicked, and when you open the little palette you can see the wonderful colors that are in this one. As you can see, it's made with the eye on Halloween that is coming in just 2 months, of course. You could make amazing zombies, monsters and wicked designs with this one. The second one has the name Trauma, and this one also kind of is for what it says. It's to create trauma, so there are nice bloody colors in there. The yellow to make bruises with, a purple, a black. It is to make wounds and, well, scary bloody stuff. And the third one is called Thriller. I immediately think to the Michael Jackson Thriller video when being reminded of Halloween and the name Thriller. So this is the little palette, and here are the colors that are in there. So I just showed you the 3 palettes I have at this moment. There is another one, it has bright colors in it, but here is the palette and we will have it at our store very soon again. But the palettes aren't the only thing you get when purchasing a palette from ProAiir. There is also a little 1/Oz package of Prolong in there with an easy pour twister cap to make it a bit easier to use it. We are all used to using 99% alcohol with our alcohol activated makeup palettes, and that is why I did not call this my alcohol activated makeup palette at the start of the video. So you could definitely activate this one with 99% alcohol, but it wouldn't behave on the skin the way you wanted it to. It wouldn't be as water resistant as you wanted it to, and when you put alcohol in the palette it would crack the paints. So definitely that is not something we want. The Prolong that is advised and delivered with the palette is a binding agent which actually keeps all of the pigments in the solids together, and that does make it water resistant and gives it a far better result than using 99% alcohol. If you are the kind of artist that likes to work with the airbrush and with a brush and sponge, it is maybe nice to know that the colors that are in the palettes are also available as hybrids in liquid to airbrush. So the colors in this palette are Scab, Swamp Moss, Cacao, Corpse, Walking Dead and Warm Flesh, and they are all available as the zombie colors in the ProAiir Hybrid series. And now it's time to play around with the Thriller palette. This is the bottle of Prolong that came with the palette. I just put a bit of Prolong in the Scab color and worked the paint into my brush. It's kind of different than when you use water-based face paint. It takes a bit longer for the pigments to get into that Prolong, so you need to work the brush in the palette for a bit longer than you would with water-based face paint. As you can see, if you load the brush properly, you can put an opaque layer of the solids on your skin. It might take a bit of practice if you are really a water-based face painter to start out with alcohol activated makeup, but it works amazing once you get the hang of it. And once the colors have dried, they are completely smudge proof and water resistant, and I think that's absolutely amazing for face painters to start working with water resistant paints just by using brush and sponge with great coverage. You can also use the solids with a sponge. I've got a little dauber for myself for this video, and basically the most important thing on the sponge you are using is that it is a dense sponge. So you don't want a lot of air bubbles and air holes in it. You don't want a lot of texture. You just want the paint to stay on top of your sponge. Let's pick the Walking Dead color to use with the sponge. So once again, a little bit of ProAiir into the palette and just activate it on the brush, on the sponge. And once you think it's properly loaded, you can just put it on the skin. Sorry, something like that. And once again, you can see the coverage is absolutely amazing. And that is for using the solids as a face painter. So making nice designs, using dots and curls and swirls and teardrops and just kids designs or grown-up designs. That's also a possibility, of course, with face painting. That is how you can use the solids in that. If you are a special effects makeup artist, you of course do not want to work on the skin like this, but you want to build up layers of colors and don't make the colors as opaque as you see them on the skin here. Well, that is no problem. If you are a special effects makeup artist, you probably are going to use the lid of the palette a lot as well. I will put a little bit of ProAiir in the Walking Dead color once again. No, I will take the cacao color for this one. Or maybe both. And you work up the brush. And if you dab it in the palette and maybe even add a bit of ProAiir in the lid of the palette, you can choose to make it a bit less opaque as it is in this color. So you can build up the color and just combine different colors and work with it like you're used to as a special effects makeup artist, but then don't use the alcohol but use the ProAiir. One of the things I really like about the palette, side of the design of it and the colors that are in there and the amount of paint that is in here, because they are absolutely very heavy in comparison to different alcohol activated palettes I have, is the smell. So if you are used to working with ProAiir, you must know what I'm talking about. If you're new to ProAiir, you probably don't know, but ProAiir products smell like green apples, and that is one of the reasons I love it so much. When I go and airbrush, it just feels like coming home. I can't explain it. It's like coming home when I smell that green, fresh, nice apple scent that ProAiir put in the ProAiir products. But the scent of the green apples is in the palette as well. So it smells absolutely gorgeous. Not gorgeous, it smells amazing. So this point actually is kind of difficult for me to show you, but there is an amazing amount of paint in the ProAiir palettes. If I compare it to different alcohol activated makeup palettes or water resistant palettes that I've seen, this is absolutely insane amount of paint. I just checked the back of the palettes and all the info is on there. There is actually 42 grams of paint in here, and believe me, that is a lot of paint. So I think you could do quite a while with a palette if you would choose to buy one. Now I feel the only thing we haven't covered yet is how to remove the solids from the skin again, because when you are a working artist as a face painter or as a special effects makeup artist, you need to tell your client customer how to remove the product from the skin. As this is a water resistant paint, using water to remove it definitely won't work because it is water resistant, and using water and soap will not work also, because then there is still water in the removal of the product, and that is not how to remove this. So I have a very cheap soap, a liquid soap, and I will just put a bit of it on my skin. And what you want to do to remove the solids is just massage the liquid soap into the makeup. So don't go rubbing it, because then you will definitely get a very red skin and you won't remove the product any faster than when you just do this gently. And when you keep on rubbing that liquid soap on the skin, you will at one point see that the makeup is kind of dissolving on the skin, and that is the point where you get to the tap and just put some water on it and remove all the paint at once. Well, I don't have a tap here, so I'm gonna quickly go and remove this bit of the makeup, and there it's gone. If you don't want to do the liquid soap removal, you can also get a makeup remover towel. They come in all sorts, but just a makeup remover something. You can also easily remove the solids from the skin. So that is a different possibility as well. It's a bit quicker than the liquid soap, but not everybody has a makeup remover at home. So there it is gone already, and as you can see, it doesn't stain at all. And with removing the solids from my skin again with the liquid soap or the makeup remover, I think I have all the basic information on this video for you, and that brings our video to an end. I hope you found this video informative. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel in the link below to stay tuned on all the videos we are going to upload to this YouTube channel. I will definitely do a makeup using the solids in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for that one. If you might be interested in purchasing one of the solid palettes, please go to the description box down below. I will put a link to the palettes there so you can order them at our store. Well, for now, I wish you a wonderful day, and of course I hope to see you next week with new videos. Bye!